Hello? Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry about that. What's going on with my sound in the game? Can't hear a damn thing. Oh, give me love technical issues. Can't hear a damn thing. That would be why. What the heck? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, somehow my sound got all jacked up. Yeah, let's try this again. Don't know how, but sound got all jacked up. So I'm fixing it. There we go. I can actually hear the game now. Try this again. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the stream. Turn down the sound now to the 25%. So you doing did you make it home before 9?
Just before. Had just enough time to eat.
Well, I'm glad you were able to eat. I am glad you were able to eat. Oh. All right, let's go jump to my death. What is this? I have like amazing bandwidth tonight. Why is it like freaking being stupid? It's like, oh, you have 6K bandwidth.
All right, 30 minutes on the quest.
All for. Well, I'm not switching back and forth. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to do it after I stop streaming.
I'm just letting you know it's in 30 minutes.
It's cool. I actually closed out of it because it was kind of glitching out the stream. Oh, since that messed up, let's make sure.
I made a 1 tera, 756 meg.
How'd you do that?
My shop.
So what are you sitting at?
I'm almost at 5 tera.
And then you're going to say, oh, I need to spend this on trying to get skills.
Maybe. That might end up happening.
So you know how I have that emote for fury? Or anger?
Okay.
The flaming emote on my Twitch.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I'm trying to level a Fury Warrior, and I was making my screen tonight before, like, the preview screen for YouTube, and I'm like, why don't I just add that in there and use that? Because it kind of makes sense. Fury, you know. So I threw in my emote as the head.
So you're saying Nick Fury, sir?
No. Rain Fury. Nick Fury's letter-skinned cousin. I should say, which version of Nick Fury? Are we talking like 70s version of Nick Fury, or are we talking 2000s Nick Fury?
Questionable. Well, Nick Fury, like, Black Nick Fury is from, like, the Ultimates universe.
Right. And then there's the original Nick Fury, which is what most of us grew up with, like in Spider-Man, the 1990 Spider-Man to early 2000 Spider-Man. That's the original, you know, Howling Commandos Nick Fury. The one that, if I'm not mistaken, actually worked with Captain America.
Yeah. Thought that Dum Dum Dugan should have been black.
Why?
I feel like, because he's this fucking built-ass motherfucker that is a badass as a motherfucking... Dude, you ever see all the badass shit? Like, he's just as badass as fucking Nick Fury, dude. And I'm like, dude, if anybody, I could have seen him being black. Like, I mean, comics were pretty racist as fuck, though, back in the day, let's be honest.
I
Like,
don't.
there
With
wasn't...
how progressive that Stan Lee was, I don't see him as one to just.
No, but he didn't write every single Marvel edition ever, bro.
Oh no, God no! But
There was other people that... It's just like Walt Disney. You know, Walt Disney was only one part of the Walt Disney Company.
oh, he was 100% racist and what's the word for against Jews?
Let's see. We got a jump booster to... We got a jump boost again, sir. We gotta go to the Digimon maze. Digimon maze. The Digimon maze, I actually have everything unlocked. I just gotta go kill this stuff.
I see you finally got your quest.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird, though, because when I do the tracking, it's saying I'm going the wrong way.
This is very sad, sir. I get to go jump to my death.
Yeah?
You know where I'm going now if I'm jumping to my death in WoW Classic. I don't even know if I'm doing like the jump to your death stuff correctly and how I do it.
B Terminal B2?
Yes, the first part is in B Terminal B2.
Oh shit, sir, I went to the wrong place. Good thing I didn't use my maze key.
There we go. Return me to life, Spirit Healer. Oh God, Murlocs are after me.
The direction it wants me to go is definitely not the direction. I thought I had to go.
No.
We gotta be getting close. Here they are. Now you all die.
Okay. Yep, we're getting that flight path so I don't have to deal with dying again.
I can't turn in the quest. Why not?
Are you?
I did the kill the Kuramon leader. Did that.
Are you in your mega form or are you in your rookie form? Wait, who? Because one of them requires you to go to. Like, they may not require you to go to Kalimdor. Double check with DMO Wiki. Because I don't remember exactly 100%. Or I can look it up. Whichever.
I gotta go to Yokohama Village.
Yep. Probably Akira or whatever. Whatever his name is.
Well, I don't have a second part of my Agumon quest. Now that I turned that in,
just you
now it
get
wants
it
me to just
from.
kill Gabumon.
You should have both parts.
I have
Hold.
Gabumon.
Hold on. All right, so go back to Kalimdor, and so you go to Kalim after Yokomon. I go back to Kalimdor, and you may have to be Agumon when you do it.
Yeah, I tried it. I gotta figure it out.
Here,
I gotta do something. I got another quest here anyway, so I gotta do another quest.
Just linked it.
Just gotta beat the shit out of this fucking Rosemon.
Always beat the shit out of Rosemon, sir.
I don't know what else to do this here. Can't target it. What do I get by beating her?
Yeah, cry, you night owl.
Beating her really did for me. If I got a drop, I have no idea what it was. Ooh.
What?
It's because I didn't turn it in. That could be why.
What's it give you? What's in the box? Remember, you wanted to check what was in the box.
I get sweet gold banana, random buff box, mid-class data, fruit of goddess, or backup disc.
So we still don't know what gave you the.
Yeah, still don't have any idea what it gave me the other shit. Still don't fucking have a clue, bro.
So something gave you random stuff. Must accept the cave mushroom, sir. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the stream.
I don't know why I'm not getting the quest. Did I miss something?
Some of them may also require you to digivolve. I don't know why. Like they'll require you to digivolve too.
I'm just gonna double back and make sure I didn't miss something.
Mm-hmm.
I turned it in, but it didn't really give me like another chain or anything to do.
So yeah, you turn it into the guy Karada, and then you get the next portion from Kalimdor.
Yep, and Kalimdor didn't give me a quest.
Like I said, though, it may require you to be
Metal Greymon or something.
War Greymon. It may require you to be.
I've tried Agumon and War Greymon, and neither one did it. I was going back to the little stupid dude to talk to him. See if maybe just seeing if I made a mistake. Okay, that's not it. So,
Did you figure it out?
You know what? Not yet. I just double checked with Karada to make sure I didn't miss that. So I'm just walking back into the DATS location, see if the Kalimdor quest populates. I'm just gonna.
Maybe it's glitching.
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't load normally. So what if I'm Agumon? No. I can digivolve to Greymon. It's also no. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I linked the guide to you in Discord.
Yeah, it's not loading, so
try logging out and back in because it just may be glitching in the server side. You know how it likes to glitch.
We'll just jump. We'll just go do quest action, sir.
Mm-hmm. This quest is a lot easier when I'm above level. One more clam meat. Doing that for a specific reason. Then we're gonna get some water, cook that food. Okay, I need to find somewhere that's got some fire. I need fire, sir. Apparently these elven wooden homes don't have fire in them. Maybe they're afraid their tree will get burned.
Perhaps their wish will be granted.
Oh, there's a fire over here. Go ahead and cook these clams.
Clams.
Yep. And then I learned Westfall stew. That's what I was after. Was making sure, because I'm trying to clear up more space. So I'm like, how can I cook and clear up space? I know. Learn a new recipe in cooking.
Well, my shop sold out of stuff, by the way.
How much you make?
2 meg.
2 meg, you said?
Yeah, I didn't have anything left.
Oh.
I got bought out.
Sounds like about like our stores at work.
Yeah.
Sold out. How much you make? $2. How'd you make $2? Well, I didn't have anything to sell to begin with. Leopleurodons.
But I
This
forgot how
character
many
is like getting
stupid
like.
rooms.
By the way, I'm getting like the best rolls right now for freaking trying to get like the drops from monsters. Like I normally don't have this kind of luck, man. Where I'm getting it like first try, not having to kill like 100 monsters. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Those are not the right Infernmons.
Which ones do you need?
Inferno. They're on floor 3. I'm already in like all the way at the end of floor 3, so I should be close. So I was like 2 rooms ahead of you.
Oh yeah.
Those are Infernmon destroyers.
Let's just shoot at this Leoplerodon to have him come at me.
Alright. This should be the floor. My indicator's no longer red, so I must be on the right floor now.
Oh, you learned something new, that your indicator, if it's red, you're on the wrong floor.
Yeah.
Where's that Cody? Is he too busy playing that Switch?
Oh, I'm not far enough on the floors.
Um,
I'm 1 floor off.
so I keep seeing a bunch of mixed, like, people are like, oh, I'm for a boost to level 58 for the Burning Crusade Classic. Personally, I don't think they should allow a boost for the expansion, even if they're making it quote unquote a separate like classic stays classic, and then you can move your character over, but you're gonna have the Burning Crusade Classic as well. I don't think there should be a boost, even for just one character. I think that's a ripoff to everyone that's played and leveled, and I don't think it's really that hard to level, even in classic. What do you think? Sure.
I said I don't know.
Didn't hear you. Because keep in mind, when the Burning Crusade came out, there was a they nerfed leveling, making it easier. So by the time pre-patch comes out, leveling 1 to 60 is already going to be easier. And you, like, if you want to make a Draenei Shaman or a Blood Elf Paladin, you can't use the boost on them. I think it's a cheap way, because Blizzard's basically just going to milk it of, yeah, you pay us, let's say $40 or $60 or whatever it's going to be for this one-time boost, and we'll boost you up to level 58 on one character. I think that's a freaking cop-out. And takes away from the classic experience that people want with this. But that's just my 2 cents.
You like my earbuds, don't you?
You like your earbuds. Going for them beach sea creatures, sir.
Want to know something I don't really care for when it comes to Beelzemon?
What?
His riding mode's a motorcycle, and you ride bitch.
Hey, John. Are you using your Beelzemon right now?
No, I'm using... Who do you think I'm using?
Grurmon.
Nope.
No, Dynasmon.
Of course it's Dynasmon, sir.
You don't want to ride bitch on a motorcycle?
No. I actually do a decent amount of damage as Dynasmon X, just auto-attacking. I by far am not going to beat any of these fucking uber fucking leveled fucking max fucking clone bullshit, but rank 15 by auto attacks only. Also like the fact that Dynasmon's armor is silver. I hate that Craniomon's armor is like purple. I think that bothers me. I don't know why.
Because you don't like purple? You're racist against purple?
No, it's just I figure if Craniumon being, dark navy blue, when he'd go X, that he wouldn't have, magenta, pink, and purple be his, color schemes.
I think you're just racist against purple.
Where Dynasmon becomes a nice clean ass silver and fucking gold trim scheme. Like I feel like Dynasmon's look is way better. Like Alphamon's cool. I think the color schemes for Alphamon are cool. I just think that Dynasmon does it better.
I do it better, sir.
Well, what did I get? A level 2 level 4s. Be jealous.
I am jealous. I'm jealous that you ride bitch in Beelzebub's motorcycle.
Nope, that ain't me, sir.
Let's see. Alright, I gotta use the restroom real quick.
Well,
I'll
I seen
be right
Punk.
back.
I seen some.
Alright. Let's go kill these little demon fucking things.
You know, I don't hate this event. This event seems pretty fair.
It's not too bad.
I mean, you got the Zaquilamon event, right? That's guaranteed hatch backups 4 and 5s and decent amounts of them. Not bullshit. Not like, oh, maybe you'll fucking spend this whole event to get 1 or 2. Pretty fair, right? Seems pretty balanced. There's the Rosemon rewards, right, for killing Rosemon. Then there's these dungeon quests that give you craftable items that you can craft whatever you pretty much need, from digiclones to fucking hatch backups to level 5 eggs. Pretty much anything you can think of. Like, it pretty much has a little bit for everybody. Well, I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not like last event where, like, the only item I could craft, like, for the whole fucking event was literally just fucking bananas. And that's, I mean, I'm glad I did, because it was useful to me now that I have them, but it was just infuriating that, like, I could never get any rewards. Yeah, I could never get any rewards. Like, the event before that, like, again, like, there was some high risk, high rewards to it, but we had free healing items all the event, right? They were just normal drops. So you had free healing, and then you had, you know, the coins. And the coins, I mean, I got a lot of level 5 Digimon from the event that I didn't have before, and I got a lot of other items.
A lot of level 5 from dropping 200.
That also helps. But I mean, I didn't get the Jogur's Digimon. I got both my Dracomons didn't come from that.
True.
That's where my Dracomons came from. So like Examon, I had to put in the work for him, which honestly, Examon X, I'm seeing that's going to be a thing soon. I feel like he'll probably be one of the next 2 boxes released, and that kind of excites me and depresses me because, yeah.
Because you know it's gonna be like you gotta do it for every single one.
How many of those finest boxes do we get at the weekends in just one?
I have no idea.
There ain't no way they're giving us 10 for free, dude.
Oh fuck no! It's probably gonna be 1 per day. So that's
still,
2.
I'll give them some credit. It is progressive where they're giving you basically what they're charging you know, $7 to $10 for, they're giving you for free.
They got to get back,
One,
you know.
Well, I mean, you're getting a $14 value in that sense.
Sure. They got to give back after freaking having you spend over $2,000.
Mm-hmm. I got everything I want right now. I got, like I said, I went rolled. I only rolled because it was on sale, but I also because I didn't want to like waste my time on 2 fucking 5 terabyte costs. I really don't know what to do with all these X tickets that I have though, that are useless to me. Because I got to roll them on something. I just don't want to spend. It's the issue isn't the tickets or using them to buy stuff. It's the 5+ tera it costs for every time I do that. And like, there's many other things I could waste 5 tera on in the game right now.
I 100% agree. It's very expensive to do anything.
Because if I already have the fucking ticket, why fucking nickel and dime me for in-game currency too? I think that's what irritates me. Is I just hate the fact that it costs me a whole bunch of in-game money. That in-game money, I mean, is not hard to make. I guess is the best way to put it, but it's not fucking easy either.
It's just tedious. That's what it is.
Okay, so like 3 days of playing, and like if it weren't for my shop, like I made 5 tera in 3 days. But that's 3
what I'm
fucking
saying.
days.
It's tedious. It's just annoying how to do it. The whole game itself is tedious. Like it's long grind times, long
it needs
everything.
to be the rewards for quests. The money being paid out for quests should be way higher. You should be getting no less than 5 meg for a quest. And these high-ranking quests should be giving you like 40, 50 meg. Even up into the hundreds to 150 meg. Just like in WoW, like it reminds me of like when gold was actually fucking impossible to get. Like gold was so
like
fucking
where I'm at now?
Yeah. Where like in they fixed it in live to where like the quest match the actual like if it's just a still silly, like you're not gonna make like 8 million gold by talking to somebody. But there are quests where you do those long quest chains that you travel around the world, like 200 gold.
I think it's too easy to make gold right now, though. On the other hand,
well, yeah, I mean things are a lot easier than it used to be. But the thing is gold's not the resource it used to be in WoW either.
Well, yeah,
because now it's all about crafting and buying stuff from the auction house. But
I'd say it's
if
not
you're
even
gonna do it that
crafting.
way,
The best gear is all from mythics
PvP.
and whatnot.
There's a lot of shit for PvP.
I'd say it's the mythic and raids is going to be the best gear. I mean, once you start raiding here too, it's going to be the quote unquote best gear as well. Once you get higher up, but gold is still a very high currency in classic and in Beast, the Burning Crusade, compared to what it is in live. In live, it's just a sink, to say, oh, I got more money than you.
I mean, gold's nice and all. It just, to me, it doesn't have the value. But I mean, it's the same thing though. It's like this even. Like, I understand the need for not just make it super available. So either A, lower the cost. Okay, for instance, discs. Dude, it's like you can easily spend 1 tera on 100 discs that you'll go through in a day. Like, I find it hard to believe that, like, okay, if you lower the cost of everything, so the cost of in-game stuff, like, for me, just to roll for a skill, not to get a skill, for a chance to even upgrade my skill, 5 tera, or, well, for me, it's 2 tera. 2 tera, right? 2 tera.
Right.
So, like, with a 30% chance of success. So when it fails, because it will, because it never fucking succeeds, and the thing is, to level up, so that's just to get to 15. So you got to do that 3 times for each skill. Then you got to level each one to 20, which requires you to have
And you're not going to
315.
get every skill to 20 because I looked at it. Once the skill's maxed out, like you may not get all of them to 20.
Yeah, I don't know. My thinking was I was just gonna level up my F3 and just get the F3 up there and then see if I have any points left over at the end.
But yeah, no, think about it like this. So in Classic, the Burning Crusade and World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, gold. So you needed gold for paying players for enchanting, buying gear. You used whites. You used crafting materials, etc. There was a ton of things you bought gold for. On top of that, you had to buy your trainings. Other than mounts, you had to buy your trainings, right? What do they do in live that you no longer have to do?
You don't have to go to a training master and buy trainings. You just freely can obtain those skills.
Hell, even respecking doesn't cost anything.
It should.
It doesn't cost anything.
It shouldn't be incredibly expensive, but there should be a fee.
If you're in a major town, doesn't cost you a damn thing. In live. Now, that is why gold has basically gone to the point where it does not matter in live, except for buying whatever, repairing and buying whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, really, does repairing ever cost that much for the amount of gold you earn? It can
get costly, depending how much you die. Yeah. Or as they say, depending how long it takes you to get good.
Yeah, that too. Well, it's fine in my Digivolution. It's time to go do this shit dungeon.
What Digivolution?
The one that I have to get fucked because I gotta go to the Dark Tower. Oh, and the only way to fix skills that are crashed out, like how it is for mine, is to try a skill reset.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I just said fuck it. I don't care enough. Because it's in my rookie form only. If it really bothers me, I'll deal with it later. Because I don't. How often do I use my skill anyway? So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna give a beating of a lifetime to everything anyway. So I'll just run around and punch everything for like 5,000 damage. It's fine.
5,000. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I gotta punch these Thunderball monster.
What up, Dustin? It's Dustin, so I'm gonna give him a shout out. How is it going? Are you too busy shouting out or trying to fight The Thunderboltmon. Mm. I'm doing all right. We were actually just talking about you the other day. Just wondering how you've been doing. I can't read straight white. Ain't that the truth, man? You there, bud?
I gotta punch
Yeah?
some Roachmon.
Oh.
I hate how the Roachmon are so spread out in just random places on the map.
That's what makes that whole
Like, it's bad enough.
like,
It's bad enough that you get, like, you know, you have to do it in your rookie form for me because I don't have like anything. Like, I don't think I have spirits, but I haven't put any time and energy into any of it because I'm just like, yeah, I think grinding up to a Susano is gonna be something like a later date thing for me.
It's not like it would take you too long with your 99 problems, but leveling ain't one for you.
I mean, the only problem I could see is getting fucking that many levels. That's a lot of grinding. I mean, I'm not opposed to doing it. Starting that grind anyway to Susanomon, because I have the materials to do a lot of it. It's just I really don't want to spend how many hours of my life grinding fucking 20 different Digimon to level 99.
Sir, all the hours.
I mean, once you get, well, technically, you got to do it 22 times, because after you level all the spirits up, then you get to hyper evolve, and then you got to level them up
because you have to level them up. But at that point, once you level them up, that's it. Don't for forget, Susanomon.
You unlock him, but then Susanomon is level 1.
Or is he level 1? It's a few. Susanomon is just a.
Is it Jogris?
It's a Jogris.
Oh, thank God! Then it's not so bad.
I was like, "What the hell are you smoking, man? That's a Jogris."
22 is bad. 22 is not as bad as a. It's just. Honestly, I'd say 1 through 65 is pretty comfortable and easy. I mean, honestly, the problem is, I think the problem I have with it mostly, they're all 3 of 5. So, like, training them up in Monado City and stuff like that is going to be really fucking hard.
Well, the easiest part to it would be just to get that fruit and freaking just bump them up.
Just try to get them up as high as possible.
Yeah. But they are still, like, depending on which one, the equivalent of like a champion or an ultimate. That's it. Where is this fucking stupid bitch?
And here's another problem with them too. Don't forget, they also the spirits, also are no type, which means they're weak against everything and strong against nothing.
Well, good. And by the way, I'm killing elves for you.
Thank you. I know the quest says 20 or 10. Just make sure to kill like double that number just to get the point across.
There we go. Now to collect 6 Moonstalker fangs. John, give me all your fangs.
None.
I need all your fangs, man.
Well, I don't have any to give, so you're gonna have to figure something else out.
You're a fucking dick. That's what you are.
Told you. Didn't have any.
Alright, Dustin, you give me your fangs, man. Oh, yours were removed many moons ago. Really, you're gonna have a furry paw, but you're not gonna have a fucking fang. Last I checked, that cat had 2 fangs. What the fuck?
Sir, all these Phantomon and collect 20 scythe.
Oh, you mean the scythes that they don't have, but you can clearly see that they have?
Mm-hmm. Perhaps they just break them intentionally, so they're like, no quests for you, sir. Give this Are You Kennymon a beating of a lifetime.
Fuck R.O. Kennymon. Just go up to her and say, fuck you, bitch. This is Russia.
Oh, Dynasmon's doing a pretty good job of that.
Getting the hang of using the gun to pull enemies instead of just charging at them. I can pull like one enemy towards me by shooting them.
What are you, a hunter now?
No, I'm a warrior. I'm playing as my warrior. Basically, I ended up picking up guns as a profession, and so I get one shot and it pulls them, like, it basically pulls them towards me, and they'll start like coming at me, and I'll be like, come at me, brah. You
Why
know
not
you
use a
want to.
shotgun? Why not
Huh?
just use a shotgun? Just
That's
use a
what I'm
shotgun.
using.
Why not use a fucking bigger shotgun?
Then maybe I will. But I'm just saying that it's really useful. Like, I really wish I had that as a fucking paladin. Dude, do you know how much that would make my life fucking easier?
No, that wouldn't make anything easier. Don't make stuff up, sir.
Dustin says use the spirit gun.
There you go.
You know, it's funny. I was actually watching Yu Yu Hakusho last night before bed, so that's funny that you mentioned that. I can actually use that.
Is this part of the zone that Dark Towers aren't affected? And I haven't been using this area to beat the hell out of things?
I don't know.
Oh no, there's more Dark Tower area. Don't worry, there's more.
They say, but wait, there's more.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying to kill all these things. I was excited because I actually managed to come to a zone where there wasn't a shit ton of enemies in the Dark Towers, but now I gotta approach an area where there's a shit ton of enemies in Dark Towers.
Yeah,
But I got long range.
When he was fighting Rando, or right before he was fighting Rando, so I gotta actually rewatch the episode where he beat Rando.
You're Rando.
You're Rando.
You're a Rando.
Doubt it. Hey, at least Yu Yu Hakusho is not as bad as freaking trying to watch Naruto, all filler included. I'm not gonna put anyone through that kind of pain.
Listen, if you're a big enough fan of the series, I recommend you watch all the episodes of anime you want.
That's fine, but the filler is just pure garbage. That's why I can't stand watching it.
That's you. Some people enjoy the anime that much. We're just seeing the characters on the screen interact to get, a little extra. It's not like they use completely different voice actors and stuff.
The Dark Tournament is pretty amazing, actually. I can't believe I did that. Fucking destroyed that. No, what I was getting at is just the filler is like for example, the filler right before he leaves and it goes into Shippuden was literally 4 seasons of nothing that was not even, they don't even reference later on in the story.
Yeah, that's but they give you, but what they can give you though is they can give you additional character development for less known characters outside of the main characters.
That outside the main destroy cast. When they go into like Shippuden.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's nice to get depth on certain characters. All right, like I can understand why.
I understand why there's filler. It's just some of the fillers like pure garbage, like the Bount arc on Bleach.
But what?
But like, so on Bleach, the whole the filler episodes that dealt with the stupid vampire, freaking soul sucking vampires. Right after you rescue, it's basically Right after they get done rescuing Rukia and they go back to the world of the living, instead of jumping into the next arc where they're training to go into Wakamundo and fight Aizen, they do this filler arc that's just complete like garbage. The only good part of that arc, in my opinion, was showing that, hey, Ichigo, you need to relearn how to use your Bankai in the world of the living.
Oda needs to learn how to use his Bankai still.
Dustin needs to learn how to use his Bankai. Hell, Dustin needs to learn how to use his Shikai.
Shit. Right. You don't even know his Zanpakuto's name.
What?
Can't even call it a Zanpakuto at this point. Shit. It's more of a stick. It's more of just a stick with a piece of metal attached to it.
Oh, that's terrible. Now, one of my favorite arcs for filler for them was the one where Kenpachi figured it out. He figured out the name of his Zanpakuto. In fact, I'm fairly certain his Zanpakuto was his lieutenant the whole time. I mean, it's that's what they're saying, at least. Like,
I'm saying you're full of shit.
There's no actual proof to that, but she disappeared after he learned his Bankai's name. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You disappeared when I learned your name.
Hmm. No, my favorite arc was probably the one where the Zanpakuto came out of where they were the rebellion arc, where it gave them like human forms and whatnot. I thought that was a pretty cool arc, even though it was filler. I thought that was one of my favorite arcs.
Weren't you the guy that just was saying I hate filler arcs?
There's some garbage filler out there, sir. No, I'm saying there's some garbage filler out there. I like that arc. But
your garbage arc.
That's like one of the few filler arcs I like.
You don't like any arcs.
One Piece. You know the arc where he fights the guy with the slow-mo guy? With the slow-mo beam or whatever?
Yeah, that's filler.
Yeah, that's filler. But that's hilarious filler. Especially when he puts on the afro.
You put on the afro.
You put on the afro.
What am I use this stupid... I don't understand what the randomly obtaining the code question mark. Or code unknown does.
Is that the last one you got?
I don't understand what code unknown does.
Right click it.
It does nothing. Oh shit! Motherfucker, dude. Back to the.
Wait, you've been collecting it and not clicking
using it. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, now I gotta go do a whole bunch of more of these dungeons because I have a couple of these stacked up now. I just got done, and now I got... The good news is, looks like I got 2 of the 2 for the forest, which is not the great one, but it's not the worst.
You know who's the great one? You know who's the greatest of all time? Do you know who that is? Give you a second to figure that out. Who is the goat? Who is the goat?
Make faces at you.
John, who is the greatest of all time?
I don't know. Me?
Chris Jericho, sir.
Debatable. I say right time, right place.
Did you say he was just there in the right time, right place?
He like wrestles for AEW.
Mm-hmm. You know, he gets a lot of slack from people because they don't like his viewpoints. But that doesn't surprise you, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I always thought a lot of people always thought Steve Austin was the best thing ever fucking come out of that, but I never thought he was that great.
I like Steve Austin, but is he really the best?
No. Honestly, I dare say The Rock is actually one of the best.
Oh, 100%.
Definitely,
The Rock,
definitely top 3 in performers and overall dedication. Not just because
Dwayne Johnson, he's got the personality, he's just got the charisma. He's able to go from likable to like the enemy. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. How many people from that same genre is able to keep the connections? Because there's people that had done WWE that like basically completely pushed themselves away from it. Dave Bautista is another really respectable performer that honestly if the situations were different, I wouldn't say he's the greatest ever. I just say that I think that I think his career was really shortened due to just conflicts with the company, which again, if you're not in with the in crowd, if you're like an outcast, you basically get ousted and screwed over. So, and that's kind of what happened.
They treated him as an outcast. He's a really good wrestler, and I think he's a pretty good actor too.
He's a genuinely good person. He's a genuinely good person.
Yeah.
I mean, just the thing is though is again, like Steve Austin gets a lot of like same thing. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck did Ric Flair keep his like career going with them? Like, what did Ric Flair do outside of wrestling?
Asshole?
Nothing. Well, the thing is, what did he do outside of wrestling? I mean, like, there's a lot of like actor people like The Miz tried to go outside of it. The Miz is actually genuinely not a bad person. He just
The Miz
doesn't have.
What's funny about The Miz is he started out as like a school teacher. Like that's actually what his job was. You know that, right?
I don't think he's a terrible person. I just think that he's just another like casualty of the popularity contest. And like again, if you don't have the boost or the insight to push yourself, because I'm not gonna give The Rock any free passes. He put out some stinker movies while he was at it, though.
Oh yeah, Tooth Fairy.
He learned from these failures. Here's the thing: when he put out that stinker, though, that Tooth Fairy movie, it wasn't the worst movie ever made. But you know what happened? Larry the Cable Guy's like, yeah, let's go round 2. That was a shit movie, but we'll make a second one. Like, bro. Yeah. How do you like? Only Dwayne Johnson can take a movie that was utter shit, make it good enough to where they'll make a second one, dude.
I agree. Like,
but
yeah, I'm not saying like I think Dwayne Johnson's a really good actor. I think he's a really good guy. I mean, what, second or third generation wrestler? He had the charisma, and just like him and Stone Cold, both of them, they did the football and whatnot. Like a lot of the old school wrestlers, they had the potential to go like NFL and or whatnot, or were in like the NFL or state level or whatnot. You know what I mean?
I don't think Goldberg's was any good. He was so hard to work with, I think.
I think he was hard to work with, but I still think he was a good wrestler.
I don't think he was terrible. I think that he was hard to work with because he didn't. And then the thing is they pitted him against what was his fucking name? Oh my god, I can't think of him. Oh my god, Paul Heyman was pushing him real hard.
Oh, Lesnar.
I think he's a fat piece of shit.
I don't like Lesnar.
I think he's a fat piece of shit. I always thought he was a fat. Even when he debuted back in the day, he's always been a pudgy face, and I'm like, Bro, fuck out of here with this nonsense.
I mean, and then there's like John Cena. I don't have a problem with him, but I've never been a huge fan of him.
I don't know. He's played the underdog card forever. And I'm like, bro, you're mainstream guy, kind of like superstar now. You can no longer fucking be like the underdog. You know, you see like, oh, it's a triple threat. Yeah, you know, you can already look at it and be like, yep, Cena's going to win.
Oh
Just
yeah,
because like he plays that underdog, like I don't know, that's the whole underdog Cena thing has been played out, and like CM Punk called it out, like you know the backroom politics and like John Cena being like, oh, it's you know I'm the underdog, and CM Punk's like, bro, what do you mean underdog? Like, bro, I've been kissing ass and busting my ass to try to even get on the fucking get in the ring every night, you know. You sit here like your main event, you know, over and over and over. You're in every WrestleMania. Like, what do you mean you're the underdog?
and I will also give it to this that CM Punk obviously part of that was his character, but part of that was he was being real, but realistic. Like it's half and half because he was he was integrating that into his character.
He can also he can also not be such a whiny bitch. There's also that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, listen, things aren't always think about the people nowadays, and that's honestly why I lost interest. Is thing about that stuff nowadays is like too many people are such whinies, and they're like, everyone wants a participation trophy. No one ever wants to like lose, and like when you ask somebody to play a role or you know, hey, listen, like this is your job, this is your responsibility, and it's like, well, I don't want to be the bad guy. Well, guess what? That's the character you are. That's what you portray. This is, or people want to make. Okay, Vernon, you remember Chavo Guerrero's change to super like reverse racist, like reverse
Where he
blackface,
played
basically.
like the white version. Yeah.
Yeah, which mind you, no one made a big fucking fuss about that, like at all. You didn't hear everyone get outraged about him being in whiteface and making a huge fucking big about it and making a whole bunch of stereotypical bullshit. And then like Eddie died and he just instantly that was just not a thing no more. And you know, you get a lot what was his name? What was his name? The Greek wrestler that fucking they made him play basically a fucking terrorist.
Oh,
And he's not a bad dude. Yeah, he's not a bad fucking dude. They just fucking put him in a position where, like, and I mean, he quit because of death threats against him and his family, dude. Like, obviously,
he
obviously,
wasn't
people
bad at all. That's sad. He wasn't a bad dude. He's a really big guy.
Not Great Khali, the other guy.
Oh, was he the one that worked with?
No, the fucking Muhammad Hassan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. But the same thing. They made him play like a terrorist, and
yeah, I don't know. The stereotypical playouts that they do is kind of disgusting. Like I don't care for that. And I mean, I understand like they're trying to upset and outrage people, but there's a line you don't cross, and that definitely was one of them.
well, they had the French people that, or the characters that were the French guys that basically spit on the, soldiers
like fucking,
and what. They pretended to be soldiers, like, and then they came down and spit on them and like the flag and whatnot. The La Resistance or something.
Yeah. Again, I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, that shit could fly a little bit more than it can now, but that shit don't go down like that no more, man. People get really butthurt easily. Like, butthurt, like, incredibly easy. Like, that ass hurts so fucking bad right now, bro. Like, shit better be bleeding at this point. Like, that's how butthurt people get over shit like that.
No, I agree.
But, I don't know. It just became such a whiny contest, and I'm just like, I can't. I don't know. There was some shit from back in the 80s that they pulled, though, 80s and early 90s from the Attitude Era that was super, super questionable television. I don't know what it was about the 80s and like, dude, remember when we were kids and we had like Celebrity Deathmatch and crazy shit like that on TV?
Yeah,
That was like
that would
Beavis
not
and
fly
Butthead.
right now.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead and shit. Like, bro, there was some fucked up shit from our time period. But I mean, like, I'm not mad about it. Like, I think maybe that's why I don't have like this uber sensitivity to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, everything doesn't offend me so easily. It's because I was also raised in a different time in a different culture where, you know, it was okay to like the comedy era was kind of in our generation. You think about it, like all the major comedies that was going on, like action movies were kind of going away, comedies were kind of becoming a thing, rom-coms were huge. But like, dude, do you remember how many fucking comedies are going on during our generation?
Well, yeah, I mean, Liar Liar, etc., etc. There's
Well, you
a
had
bunch of
you had a lot of you had Chris Rock, you had Jim Carrey, you had Chris Farley, you had
and a
David
lot of them are
Spade.
getting canceled now. Like Chris Rock's getting canceled.
Well, yeah, because they offend people, and they don't. People get upset and butthurt over stupid things because it's the same thing. I'm surprised Dave Chappelle hasn't got canceled either because it's cancel culture, but it's same difference. It's cancer. It's just a cancer, and everyone's offended about everything. And you know, the whole point of a joke is that it's not to be taken seriously. But the attitude is now you can't say it's just a joke because you know you might hurt someone's feelings. And the idea is some comics play to like lighter humor than others. Some are pretty dark humor, and the funny thing is you go to a comedic show, right? You go to a Dave Chappelle show, and then you're offended he'll make racist jokes.
He's gotten better since like his younger days, but yeah, I agree. I mean,
It doesn't matter though. It's just everything needs to be canceled. Everyone needs to be sad and miserable like everybody else because if you find any humor in anything at all, you're fucking sexist, racist, whatever. And
true.
the whole point of the joke is to say something whether it be racist, sexist, or whatever, something that's so stupid, obviously like wrong, that everyone can get humor out of how stupid the reality is of the situation. Like you could paint yourself in that situation being like, this is really freaking dumb. I can't believe anyone would be this dumb. But the thing is that's my reality every day now. Like working every day, that's almost my reality, is that level of stupid.
No,
And I'm just
I
like,
100% agree.
what do you mean? Like, are you joking or are you really this stupid? Like, and you can't say it that way because people are like, oh my God, you hurt my feelings. I'm going to fucking sue.
Well, I mean, for example, like, customer earlier, I said, if that, Justin, the internet's getting censored too. Like the customer I was working with a customer. When they walked in, I said, "Oh, welcome. I'll be with you as soon as I can. It'll just be a few. I'm currently finishing up here." It took me a good 30 minutes. I was transferring data, and I said, "It'll just be a few moments. I'm almost done here." And the customer says, "Well, that's the first time you talked to me since I came in." I greeted them when they walked in. I guess they didn't hear me or whatnot, and all I said was, I'm like, I apologize. I did greet you when you came in. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. And as soon as I could, because the transfer was taking longer, I went and helped them. And as soon as it was something simple, like they just wanted me to call their phone because they couldn't figure out how to swipe to answer it. One of those customers. So
one of the could do any other thing to find the answer, but chose to drive and spend time and deal with. And the thing is everyone thinks that just because the COVID shot's a thing, that we still don't have rules about people in the store and the people being helped. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, if you didn't have an appointment, like, this person was here first, you're just gonna have to fucking sit there and wait. Like,
Well,
you may think you should be served first, but it's gonna take however long it takes because everyone gets equal treatment. Like the thing is you're gonna take just as long as them until their situation is resolved. But people get all offended because they're like, "Well, my question's quick." I've had people do that too. Be like, "Can I go first? My question is pretty quick," and it turns into this long chain of stupid questions instead of
30
just being like,
or an hour later.
Right.
But my favorite part of this whole interaction was at the very end of it, she's like, well, I'm going to get a new phone in a couple months, but I'm going to get it somewhere else. I'm not coming here for it. Because she was upset because either because I didn't help her right away or because she thought I was being rude when I said I had greeted her when she walked in. And I apologized for her not hearing me. Because she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Or the people that don't know how to read something. And then when they get all shitty with me, I'm like, oh, you don't know how to read? I'm sorry.
And actually, I know for a fact I'd shown this lady how to answer her phone before because of how it was. I told her it's just a swipe, and she said, I can't answer it. I can't answer it.
Just throw the phone and be like, look, looks like you don't need to use a phone no more.
Like I'm not trying to like.
Well, it's funny because Geek Squad exists for a reason. Like it's a business that's successful for a reason.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm not trying to I'm not trying to blast anyone by name or anything like that. But it's like, how can you go in and act all rude to people? I mean, in all honesty, I was by myself
You're not
all
a
day.
human being. You're not a human being. You're working the service industry. You're beneath everyone else.
Well, and that's where it's ridiculous. Obviously, I am a human being. If I'm working by myself,
not. Where do you think you get rights? Where do you think you have anything at all?
Well, I guess that's true.
You're lower than low. You're lower than low. You're a real piece of shit because you work in the service industry. And the customer's always right. Even when they're wrong, they're right. It doesn't matter.
At least that's what they think.
Yep. You don't have a family. You don't have a future. You don't have anything. You're nothing but a punk-ass kid. And you don't know anything. And you don't know how the world works.
Yeah,
but they know everything. They know all of this.
Probably more places than most of these people.
Exactly. Well, that's it. No one cares. No one cares because they only see you as you're just some punk-ass kid, and they treat you no different than someone who has no skills that flips burgers.
Yeah, it's the sad part is like I said, you could have more skills, more experience, degrees, and you're right. They treat us like we don't know anything. Like this is a job that you can just come in off the street.
Okay, how many people have raised a fucking objection and attitude with us for us being like, okay, there's a service fee for certain technical support because we aren't by any means in charge of Facebook. And they're all mad that we charge for that, but so does Geek Squad. So why are you mad at me?
Because they expect us to be free because we're the carrier.
Yeah, but I don't make money on that.
Exactly. I've had to straight up explain that to people. I'm like,
I don't make a
paycheck.
I'm like, I don't make a paycheck if I don't sell this. If I don't sell the services, and of course, here's where I'm at. Okay, go ahead. If you don't want to pay it for my services, do it yourself. Oh, you don't know how? Okay, well then here we're back to square one. You demand that I provide you service without charging you? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So it's like demanding a mechanic fixes your car for you.
Or my favorite, trying to ask you for the solution while they're in store and then said, hey, can I connect your Wi-Fi so I can do my transfer? Yeah. That'll be $40.
And then they want to ask you questions when it keeps fucking up or they're trying to go through the setup.
And I mean, yeah, I'll be honest.
Let me use you as a resource.
I don't even give out the Wi-Fi passwords or whatnot. I will put it in manually because.
Yeah, I don't give it out either. I just put it in myself. I don't fucking deal with that. The thing is I don't like being used as a fucking free resource to just be able to be used and abused. I mean, we're not paid by the hour to stand there and do nothing. We're paid for the stuff we sell. We're commissioned. Like you sit there and you want to waste how much of my time for free and just expect me to be okay with that for free? If it's something inside my job code that says, "Hey, you're in charge of these things," absolutely, I'll take it seriously and make sure it's taken care of because customer satisfaction, as far as like service wise, is my concern. But what's not my concern is when it's like something that is outside of my job description. Like, oh, I have a problem with this fucking app or third party thing or my hearing aid company. Okay, well, why are you asking me? I have no jurisdiction or authority in fixing your issue. And if you want me to fix your issue, it's going to take it's going to take the education that I've gotten and the know-how that I have to do so. That's outside
of doing this for years.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't want to pay me for it, you can go pay someone else for it. I mean, you're welcome to do many different other options. I'm not twisting anyone's arm here. Like, I don't force people to do something that they don't want to do, but I just make it clear up front. Like, hey, if you want my skill set, knowledge, and ability to help you, you're going to pay for that. You know, you're not just going to walk in and do it. If you want to do it yourself, there's many different avenues and methods to do it yourself.
But here's another example. Okay. I've used Bixby since it came out, right?
Lies and slander.
Since the S8, when they introduced Bixby, I've used it. I know it intimately. Giggity. But so I generally go through and explain to customers, hey, this is actually what Bixby's for. It's not just like, I mean, it is similar to Siri, but you can use it to actually control your phone. You can use it to optimize. You can use it to do this. This is what it's for. You know, that's what it's meant to do. Instead of, I'm just going to shut it off because it's annoying. Because nobody took the time to show them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, that's generally what happens.
Point, I mean, come on though. At this point, if you don't know how to use basic voice function like Google Voice or Siri, like, I think you got bigger problems than that. Like, how many people are like, is there a manual to this? Why? So it can be obsolete in a week and be 5 miles long because there's functions that work since Android 1.1 all the way up till now, and then there's new functions like, and then.
Well, there's always new things with for example, like you said, Bixby. There's new things there. What I'm saying is, generally, like I see it with so many reps in any store that I've worked in, is they'll be quick to disable the Bixby button or Bixby because they don't want to show, they don't know how to use it. They don't want to show someone how to use it.
I use Google. I don't use Bixby.
I use both. There's things I use Google for, and there's things I use Bixby for. Specifically, like controlling my phone, optimizing it. I have commands set for it. Because that's what Bixby is set for. That's what I was getting at.
You're lying to me.
I would never lie to you. Except for when I do.
About that? Yeah, I don't care for Bixby. And I understand it. I just don't like it. I guess for what I use, I wouldn't use Bixby. Now, I do like the idea of Bixby being able to control apps from my phone hands like seamlessly without me having to touch it. That's nice.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I use it for. Is I use it to clear out notifications.
I'm never in a situation where I'm like, that I could use Bixby for this. I'm always in the weird situation where I'm like, well, I'm already this far, fuck it.
Well, I do the same thing, but like I always found Bixby a little clunky when trying to do the voice to text. So I never used it for that because it's always like, well, you've got to hit the button. Well, a lot of times if I'm trying to use voice to text, I can't hit the button. You know what I mean? Like,
you can use OK Google on them though that way.
Yeah, and I do. That's why I said, like, there's a time and a place for it. I like Bixby for specifically for controlling the phone, like different functions in the phone, optimizing the phone, clearing out
I'm gonna
apps, clearing out
optimize you.
notifications.
I'll clear you out.
I have like routines set up with Bixby, and once I get to work, it connects me to work Wi-Fi, turns it to silent mode, etc., or whatnot.
I'll turn
So,
you to
like,
silent.
I set up different routines with Bixby.
I'll set a routine with you.
So that's where I like Bixby.
Bixby
And
likes
I'm
you.
wearing a Bixby shirt right now. For
Your mom's Bixby.
5 more
Bro,
bears,
that
sir.
what's that? What was that noise you just made, sir?
A grunt. Whoops. Pissed off a bird.
Is it the same big bird that Cody and I decided we should take a fight with?
No, that was in Battle for Azeroth. I'm in Classic, sir.
That fight did not go as intended.
I knew exactly how that fight was going to go, and so when you did it, I laughed and I clipped it.
I was like, this is definitely not going to work. I was like, but I'm going to try anyway. And it went about exactly what I thought it was going to go. It was like,
well, the funny part was he tried to stay there longer. You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, well, I seen the direction things were going, and I'm like, yeah, this has already took a turn for the worse. I'm leaving. You're on your own, sir.
What's going on? You know, the other thing that I find really annoying, like, other than, like, let's say the boss sharing something, like, maybe at night, is the people that are workers that are clearly at home and they're like, I'm going to message at 1 a.m. Well, I'm sorry, anyone that messages at 1 a.m. and group me or like midnight, I'm like, I'm trying to go to bed, I gotta work. Or I'm just getting ready to go to bed, I finished streaming, I'm going to bed. Why the fuck are you blowing up my group me and blowing up my phone?
Because no one has a life.
Show
They don't
me
actually
that
have
you're
to,
drinking because you have the day off tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Or you're drinking and just don't give a plain fuck about, working tomorrow.
I mean, that too.
That's also a possibility. Yeah, I've kind of grown out of that part of my life, which is funny because I've seen people much older than me still living that way. I'm like, no, I got responsibilities and I need to be focused because, again, I work commission, so I need to be, on my game because I can't afford to have one of those days where I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like it. Like, even in
Or
the
I'm
days that I feel like
hungover.
even the days I feel like crap, like, no, bro, I don't care if I feel like shit or not. Like, I need to be fucking on point because at the end of the day, like, I need to
I'll be
feed my
honest,
family.
that's why I decided to stop drinking is I got tired of the 3 or 4 day hangovers.
Sounds like you're just drinking wrong, sir. You're just doing it wrong.
Apparently. We drank so heavy when we were younger. Like I said, I'm good. Tired of getting sick and tired of having like 3 or 4 day hangovers.
That's fair. I don't mind letting
I don't have
loose.
a problem with anyone drinking.
I don't mind letting loose here and there, but I definitely just don't have the ambition to drink as like I used to. Like it's not like a daily thing for me anymore.
Yeah, if it's like, okay, I'm on vacation or something, I might have a drink or something. But like I said, you're right. It's just not like it used to be. It's
I don't mind it. I still, like I said, I still don't mind drinking. I went from like wanting to pound beer and stuff all the time to I like having drinks with friends and relaxing. I don't drink to get drunk. I never really. I mean, I used to. I did way back in the day, but I haven't drank to get like fucked up, like smashed anymore. Like, could I switch back and start doing that again? Yes, but I just don't like what it does to me, and I just don't want to feel like shit no more. I feel the same way. Like, I just want to be chill, and I want to fucking have a good time. Like, I can drink without getting fucked up. Like, I know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, I know people older than me that that's never come to a head for them. That like life priorities just never change. It's like, oh, I'm gonna forever fucking just constantly party and get smashed every fucking day. And I'm like,
Well, they don't have the
yes,
responsibilities, or like they might
it's kind
still
of
be
easy.
looking.
It's kind of easy when you have a bunch of kids and someone else pays for everything.
I don't even know how they could do it because I have 2 kids, one in Germany and one here, and it's just not even.
Well, I'm sure it's not that hard.
Yeah, okay. Well, not that hard if you're not paying attention to them.
It's someone else's problem, sir. That's how that works.
I mean, I'm sure some people feel that way.
Think about all the kids that I have, sir. So
0.
hard. Bro, I'm working on a negative kid count.
You're working on more animals every time your wife's like, I think I want to have a kid. Here's an animal.
Well, all I hear is I need more responsibility. And then when they realize how much responsibility it is, it's like, you know what? I don't think I really want any more responsibility. I'm like, really? Huh, funny how that works. See, everyone fantasizes about the fucking. It's the same thing about like weddings and stuff, and like I get it. Like some people like marriage is an important thing. It's like that big grand affair, but let's be honest, it's a very expensive party night. It is nothing
Yes.
more than that. It is nothing else. I mean, same thing. Like my wedding's insanely expensive. Did I do it because I wanted to? No, I did it because that's what she wanted to do, and I wasn't trying to take that away from her because that's for women. That's their one special day to be a princess and have all eyes on them, and it's important to them to have that.
My girlfriend does not want that. She says if we're gonna get married, we're just gonna do
There's
courthouse.
a reason. There's a reason.
Why?
There's always a reason.
Well, she doesn't like being around people.
That, or she's embarrassed of herself and or the person she's with.
Oh. Oh, I see how it is.
I'm just throwing it out there. She doesn't want to present you to her family and or she's embarrassed of herself. Because she's not either at the target weight or the appearance that she would like to be for everyone to see her. Again, the idea is to like be a princess and be a pretty princess and whatnot. And if that's not what happened, what's going on, then that's typically
not everyone's into that though. A lot.
Vast majority. I mean, you don't hear many male bridezilla stories.
No, but I mean, I personally would like to do the quote unquote white wedding thing and with close family. Because as you said, it's mainly just like a party celebration thing.
It's got its aspects to it that are pretty cool, though. Like I said, the fun part about the getting married is not the married part. It's the fucking hanging out with everyone's friends. Thing is, though, you got to get along. Both sides of the family kind of got to get along to some extent because otherwise, you're just gonna want to kill each other, man. Because you're gonna be like, that's also another issue too. If the families clash, I mean, my wedding was stressful fucking enough, dude. It's just.
No, I get it. No, I don't have a problem with doing even the courthouse thing and then maybe doing like the wedding thing later on. It's a common thing in like European countries, but
This guy's over here with this War Grana on X. I'm gonna have to tell him to get fucked.
don't you have a War Grana on X?
Don't tell him that. He don't know.
If you have that Omnim on X, and you just like pop that out.
Even Omnimon X, dude. I kind of like the fucking 600% evasion and just never being able to be hit ever. Kind of gotten used to it. Not gonna lie. Partially the problem why I don't use Craniumon as much as I used to. I kind of got tired of getting my ass beat up all the time, and I go and I fucking. Here's the thing. You know, like how hard Odaiba was. The only reason I quit going there was literally because Craniumon couldn't take it. You know who can take it? Who can fucking kick the asses of everything? Fucking Dynasmon.
Dustin.
Doesn't make sense. He shouldn't be stronger. He shouldn't be able to do that, but he can.
Good.
So I gotta defeat a bunch of Akuamons. I need 4. I'm just gonna blast this one's face. Yeah, I don't know, man. Weddings are important, you know. But here's the thing: even if you decide to just start out with like a courthouse, and you change your mind down the road that maybe you want to do a formal wedding, no one's gonna stop you.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is I'm perfectly fine with doing it that way, because you can always go do the white wedding at any time. Because in all honesty, like Michigan's not one of those. What is it? What kind of state? Where you can live with someone for so long and then you're common law. Like some states are common law where you live with someone long enough, you're considered married, and you can use them like on tax forms and whatnot, and it's considered as if you were like legally binded marriage. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, also, isn't it Michigan? It's illegal for a woman to cut her hair without her husband's.
Yes. Yes. Dude. Have you told your wife?
I would kill her. I would fucking kill her.
I wouldn't say it like that.
I wouldn't see it. I honestly would not agree with any of those decisions. I think that if she feels the need to change her way she looks, then obviously I'm doing something wrong. Because it's my fault that she doesn't feel like comfortable in her own body and the way she looks. Because it's making if that's what's going on, then it's my fault that those insecurities exist. And that's why like I'm super proud that she's comfortable the way she is, because she understands that like I don't want her to change. You know what I'm saying? I don't need her to be someone else. I need her to be who she is. And if she feels the need to change herself, then it's obviously I'm doing something to manipulate that or cause her to feel that way, and it's my fault, and I should feel bad, and I should understand what I'm doing that's causing that feeling. Like I want to, obviously like my thing has always been like I'm motivated to change myself and make myself better, and it's just because I'm motivated to be better than I've been. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to be progressive, I guess. That's why I'm working so hard to get jacked, bro. I want to be better than I am today. Every day a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's not easy, man, and like honestly, if you got weak constitutions, like you'll fail 100%. Like everyone acts like anyone can do it. Everyone can do this or that, and everyone can lose weight, and everyone can. No, you know what I mean. Everyone can, not everyone will. That's the difference. And if it's not too hard, it's not too difficult, it's not impossible.
It's
Everyone
the will.
faces everyone. Well, everyone has their own demons, right? So like everyone can do it, yes, but everyone's got different demons, everyone's got different problems, everyone's got different body types. Ultimately, everyone could be healthy and everyone could be fit, but you don't know everyone's situation. You don't know everyone's like struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, for you and me to get in shape and lose weight and get jacked, it's different than someone who struggles with diabetes.
Oh, 100%.
There's a lot of factors that are out there. Now, the fact that everyone can, yes. Is it easy? Is it easy? It is for me. Is it is for somebody else? Absolutely fucking not. I don't have it easier. I mean, there's people that have it easier than me
to do it when I have someone to compete with, because I'm very competitive when it comes to that stuff, because I want to, like, if I'm like, okay, I can't push any further and I'm competing against someone and you do one more, okay, I'm like, okay, then I got to do one more than you. It's helps you push that past that block of I can't do anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, I just want to always better myself, and I'm always trying to improve myself, and I always try to keep an open mind because I mean, I don't think I'm perfect. I try to be. I try to be in every way I can, and I try to grow and try to learn from my mistakes and try not to be as shitty as I feel like I am all the time. I try to improve myself, and I mean, I feel like I'm on the right path to success because I understand this and I put in the work. But again, I know people that have it way easier than me. I know people that literally, their life is working out in gym and stuff like that. So it's super easy for them to do stuff like that because they're already accustomed to it and they have the more time set aside for it. Like if you're a personal trainer, like staying in shape and working out is pretty easy for you.
Because that's your life.
Because I have to take time out of my life, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like that's additional things I have to plan ahead and think about. That's time I have to spend away from my family. That's time I have to spend, not doing other things in my life. Now, I could see where people could struggle with that. I personally enjoy exercise. That's why I play sports. Like that's why oh my god. So we totally got lacrosse, bro.
Lacrosse?
Forgot to tell you that. Yeah, bro.
I would like to try. I've never done lacrosse,
dude,
but I would.
Dude. So you gotta come out and we gotta play. So we gotta get a bunch of people together and play some fucking lacrosse. We get Dustin with us too.
All right, give me 1 second. I have to real quick. I gotta pee. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I had to go.
Just fucking doing Verdandi missions right now.
That and I was looking for the Tums.
I think it's funny that the market got flooded for monster cards and now people are desperately trying to sell them for 10M.
Because they couldn't get rid of them.
Well, because I think the market's so saturated right now. Because the whole point of doing monster cards was to collect burst mode items, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like for a couple weeks there, like it was a hot thing, right? Like because you had the magnet and shit like that. Not everyone did what I did and bought a whole bunch of magnets. So like the market went from everybody in the game could run these things to it's only a handful of people. So these people fucking spent that entire time farming fucking monster cards to try to sell, and now everybody that would get the monster cards are gone. There's a handful of people I'm sure would still buy them, but like they're not moving like they were. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not buying them. I have enough, dude. I have so many monster cards myself just from fucking doing a little bit of farming and just by doing missions because they've been dropping so much. So I'm like, I don't need them. Like you can sell them for 5M and I won't even consider unless you want to sell them 1M each. Like I'll buy them all off you then.
Right.
But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm gonna fucking give you like 10M for them. Like no one's gonna buy that shit. I'm waiting for someone else to start. I'm waiting for them to drop the price. I'll say 10M is pretty fair price on them though. Because I mean 10M is like 15 is usually what they go for. But the problem is their market's just so saturated now that there's everybody and their brothers selling monster cards that they couldn't get rid of. And since no one has magnets, no one wants to waste the time of running it because you got to sit there and pick up loot forever. You know that life.
Oh, 100%.
You had a fucking fun time doing it, and you were like, nah, fuck that shit.
I did it and got Magnamon.
Yeah, but you still were like, fuck that shit. I'm done with that. Like, I ain't going back to it. Like, you're not going back to it because it wasn't because you had a great time doing it. It's because it took you fucking forever, and now there's no incentive. Same thing for me. What's the incentive for me doing it before? The incentive was to get burst mode items to sell. Well, since everybody did the same thing, burst mode
items you needed.
Yeah, so I did those things, and now everybody's got what they want or need, and everyone's now trying to sell these. Everyone's trying to sell the extra burst mode items. That market's now saturated beyond all fucking belief. So, like, no, I don't feel bad that you're trying to sell them for that much. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna buy them. I'm just looking right now in the chat right now to see if anybody else is trying to sell them. But I've seen somebody fucking basically out there just being like, willing to let these like basically all go for 10M, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, good for you, because
sorry,
I don't think anyone's gonna waste their money.
This motherfucker tried to kill me, and he's running away. I had like 2 health. He's running away, and I'm like, bullet in the back. Sorry. I like wins like that, sir. But no, I agree with you, man. Fucking piece of shit with the gust of wind shit.
I gotta fight a couple Dorumon and a Darulamon. I thought I was saw one more Darulamon. I just gotta find one more. I honestly wish that Alphamon wasn't so fucking popular, dude. It's just I just get tired of seeing like everyone use him. Like I like variety in the game where people use different things, but I mean I know I have high expectations.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest issue is that there's no variety. These are the best, and if you don't use them, then you're just trash type things.
But I mean, like my Dynasmon being an SS plus puts out just as much as their fucking Jogris. Except I don't take damage. Like I have benefits to like I can solo run dungeons where a lot of them can't. And it's even better is that, like, it's even, I mean, Alphamon's even second best to fucking Omegamon. And, like, dude, honestly, like, there's some other ones in the
Alphamon
game.
Oryukin actually beats Omegamon.
Awaken mode.
Oh, are you talking X or are you talking regular Omegamon?
Omegamon X.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's second to Omegamon X.
And I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I've watched my stat output compared to other ones, and I'm like, dude, considering I'm not fully cloned and stuff, and I can fucking do just as well as some of these other ones, it's kind of sad because it should be a decent gap between us, and there's not. Same thing, like, considering Craniomon's league supposed to be leagues above him, my other one, like, I'll say Craniomon's ability to do, like, burst damage, I'd say in short-term fighting, yes, he's better. And I feel like the ranking system's a little askew because same thing, like, one of the best Digimon in the game is Beelzemon, and somehow he's only ranked, like, S.
And
like,
it's
I think
because
the
of
ranking
his
system...
attack speed or something.
You know who has the same attack speed?
Who?
Dynasmon. They have the exact same attack speed. They both have 1 second attack speed, and with deck buff, 0.05. Or 0.5. They have the same attack speed. The difference is Dynasmon has higher evasion.
So why wouldn't you just use Dynasmon?
Because it's really fucking hard to get.
Oh, so in other words...
you would need his X antibody to awaken his full potential. So you would need his X antibody, and then on top of an X antibody, to be fair, you would also probably want to run the the stupid peak of X evolution shit. But I find that I don't need it really right at this time. I'm gonna if it ever comes around to the shop or something, I'll probably stock up just to have it on hand, you know.
Right.
If I want to run dungeons or something, or if I want to solo something. But even without that though, just having 600% evasion and just nothing being able to hit me in the game, like, my HP is not so bad. I mean, at level 106, I have over 10k health. I have 11k health at level 106. I'm going to end up at about 15k health. That is not shitty for a fucking base level Digimon for me, honestly. I mean, Craniomon's got a stupid amount of fucking HP, but he's also 10 levels higher. Like, I'm kind of leveling them both up to kind of gauge out, like, overall, like, performance-wise, which one's stronger. See, the thing is Craniumon, 2.5 attack speed, same as Alphamon or Oryukin. He does more damage than Alphamon or Oryukin per attack, which he does more than Dynasmon by far, but, like, I also attack 3 times per revolution. So, like, yeah, he does more damage, but I'm able to put out more over time than he could ever do. That's why I've been using Dynasmon, is because I can do a lot more missions and I can do a lot more faster because I can constantly put out damage. I don't have to wait for cooldowns. Like, the only thing that sets them apart, that AoE is very addicting to use. I gotta say, there's moments when just being able to walk into a mob of enemies and just AoE and walk the fuck out and everything's dead, that's freaking nice. But when it comes to these tedious, when it comes to like tedious missions, like, hey, kill so many of this, and they're spread out, so much faster just to grab Dynasmon, just click and attack, click and attack, click and attack. Because I can attack instantly and kill everything instantly, just about. Like, 10 more levels and I can one-shot things like fucking Craniumon. Like, dude, I nearly one-shot things as it is if I don't already. Like, anything that survives my one-shots at this point only take 1 hit after I hit them with an attack, so I don't know. I also like, again, the design of Dynasmon is fucking amazing looking. The design, honestly, the design of All Force is not bad. I thought All Force looks pretty cool too. Craniumon's design's not terrible. I just expected more. He's kind of purple, sir. Who authorized purple?
You did.
All right, I gotta go beat up a Rockmon.
I just want to hit level 20 so I can get my
Dude.
dual wield.
I'm just thinking, what are we, like 4 more days now?
Yeah.
Well, 4 days to day off, and then six more before.
3 days to my day off.
Thursday we're all on all day, so we can carpoolio.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to clean up my vehicle on my days off. Who's off
Dustin,
on Friday?
go to bed, sir.
No, I think he's still here. Actually,
I don't
you
know.
and me work. You and I work all weekend.
Yeah, you and I work every day.
Yeah, so we can
Matt's
just
off. Matt is off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm off Monday. You're off Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm off Thursday. Or am I off Friday? And then I think I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think that's what it is. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because that's how Matt and I's rotation is going to go. I just want to run it by him. Is like, how about you and I just swap 3-day weekends? You know what I'm saying?
Dustin says he is here. Like, he's acting like he's All Might or something.
Shit. Too bad your ass dies. Why does everything always want to fight me?
Hmm. I'm gonna collect 4 grizzled scalps.
I'll help you out with
And
that.
I need my scalps, sir.
Dude,
I want my scalps and I need them.
Dustin ever gonna get back on DMO?
Probably whenever he finally gets a computer. Wait, he got that stimmy stim.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Well, I know that you had, in order to get this go round of the stimulus, you had to have filed taxes. So if he didn't file taxes, he won't qualify for this round of the stimulus. Found that out the other day, by the way.
I heard that you still do. Like, it's mixed freaking. You do, you don't. They don't fucking.
Well, get himself a good like gaming laptop or something then.
There's literally one.
You can get them
for $1,200.
You don't have to buy a $1,200 one. You can get like a $400, $500 decent one to do DMO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Unless you plan on trying to run something crazy, bro. Like I'm just saying, like DMO and WoW,
other games
like DMO
with
and WoW. Dude, like, okay, he really just needs to worry about like DMO and WoW, maybe Heroes once in a while, but mostly
you don't
DMO
want to
and
be
WoW.
like Cody and have that 8-year-old computer that's like actually 2 years old.
He should play
I
some
thought the
DMO
$1,200 one wasn't a bad price for a gaming laptop.
Yeah,
that's
but if
Dustin
got into DMO, it wouldn't be so hard for him because he'd have a shit ton of support. Yeah, because he had a shit ton of support from us. And
even getting into WoW Classic or WoW in general, you got both of us.
Well, because console gaming for me is over with. I'm done.
Yeah,
consoles. I mean, consoles are fun and all. I just can't condone constantly dropping $700-800 into it. And like, I think people who play console games, I mean, I think they're just selling themselves short because there's so much free opportunity, especially nowadays with all the like most of the game platforms now having everything. Same thing, like, okay, so you just do the subscription for Xbox Game Pass, like the premium, and you literally can stream all of the fucking Xbox games from console and cross-platform play with people on Xbox on your PC.
No, I agree.
And you,
Like the only reason to get like the PlayStation is literally for the exclusives, which will eventually come to PC, as we're finding out with Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, that's the same with Nintendo, though. I mean, there's the exclusivity of Nintendo that, Mario is forever never. I don't foresee them ever porting Mario into like PC outside of some questionable outside of using questionable methods like emulators and ROMs, but that's neither here nor there. And Nintendo tend to greatly frown upon that, and if shut those down pretty fucking quick.
Oh yeah,
they're kind of like Disney. They're kind of like Disney in that sense, bro. They're quick
like,
to react on that
like,
shit.
Oh, then that's my IP right there that you got there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to your channel.
Yeah.
Disney'd be like the same thing.
Dude, honestly, Super Smash Brothers fucking... Honestly, I think Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon, probably two of the games that I would fucking play.
Legend of Zelda.
I've never been a fan of Legend of Zelda.
I'm a huge fan of Legend of Zelda. That's, like I said, that is the main reason I would get a Switch, but that's just not big enough for me to get it. You get
that's
what
how
I'm
I
saying?
feel about Super Smash Brothers. I can't think of anything besides Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, and Super Smash Brothers. Really, I guess I would love to. I think it'd be fun to, again, when you said Cody was getting it, I was like, okay, so is he gonna get like party games or something? Because like, I could see us like 4-player Super Mario Brothers one night getting all fucked up and drunk and having a good time. I mean, outside of those situations, I don't foresee like. I don't know. Nintendo for me has always been like a party game. You know what I'm saying? It's never been like a solo dolo gaming console where like, oh, it's so fun to play by my fucking self all the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Wii U was clunky for it, but like, yeah, it's 100%. It's a party console. It's not a.
I think that was when you had the Wii U. That was your complaint. Was like, it's not really fun by myself. I think you told me it wasn't really fun by yourself.
Yeah, so no, it's not.
We played like that Pokemon fighting game on that.
That was, by the way, the first time I'd ever played that game.
Yeah, you're lying about that.
I am not lying. I'm 100% first time I ever played that game. I had never even loaded it up. In fact, I don't think I've loaded it up since we played. Yeah. We're talking about a waste of a console. Like, I had all intentions to play like Legend of Zelda and stuff, and I just never got to it.
You still own it. Why not?
Yeah, I'm eventually.
Unless it's just been remade on Switch anyway, and you could just get the Switch. Because you can always swap the you could here's something you can always swap your Wii U for a Switch and get a fucking Switch for next to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep the Wii U because I'm one that like especially when you look at it nowadays, like how many people are like, oh, I gotta have my Nintendo, it's 360. I wish, or not 360, Nintendo 64. I wish I would have never gotten rid of it and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I'm big on not giving back things. And you should file this year, Dustin. You should always file.
What's the worst they're going to tell you? You made no money, so we're going to give you money?
You made no money, so we're taking all your money. That's the worst.
We're taking, yeah. We're taking your non-existent money. We're gonna garnish. I mean, Dustin could just go. Go ahead and garnish my wages, fuck boys.
You know, I could see the government trying to do that shit, though.
I mean, here's the thing. If you don't file taxes, it's tax evasion, and that's prison. That's 15 years in prison. So
let's say I didn't work for, like, and I was just collecting my VA pay. technically, I don't have to file taxes because I make no money because it's all tax free. Because it'd be a waste of fucking paper or whatnot, and because you can't e-file it because they're gonna say, "Why are you e-filing? You made no money."
True, you really don't make money. You're a real piece of shit. You know that?
God damn.
Fucking rent's too damn high. Not making no money, ass.
I'm just a failure.
I just realized I've been using the wrong title this whole fucking time. I should be using my other title, son of a bitch. Because, dude, here's a weird thing. So Dynasmon, okay, is fire element. So when he evolves to his X form, do you think he's still fire element, or do you think it changes?
He's light.
No, he's not.
What is he?
He has got the most random fucking combo of elements.
What is he?
He is a wind attribute.
What?
And yeah, uh-huh. I said the same thing. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. He goes from fire.
Like,
he goes from
maybe
fire.
Light.
He goes from fire to wind.
Because, I mean, look at what happens to Shine Greymon. Shine Greymon burst mode is light.
Yeah.
You know,
nope, not light. Wind. Which is a weird attribute, but seems really effective against most things, oddly enough.
Maybe that's why he's super fast.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. I don't know. He just seems weird because, well, you know, Craniumon is steel no matter what form he's in. He's always steel. Which is not a bad typing because he's super tanky. But outside of that, like, he moves like he's made out of steel too. but that's why you have to get the X version, because the X version is super fast. You know, the wind attribute seems useful. I don't know. The only thing wind attribute's not good against is ground attribute, which is weird. But it's not it's weak against ground, strong against it works against steel though. That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's how it works. Apparently, steel's weaker than ground, sir.
So steel is scissors?
I guess so.
So then who's paper?
I guess wood, because wood has the most weaknesses and the least strength.
So is wood good against ground?
I think that's the only thing they're good against. It's weak against pretty much everything else.
So that would make sense. If ground is good against steel, steel would be equivalent to scissors.
No, I don't know about what the ground's good against steel. I know that I don't even know what's good against steel.
Like, wouldn't that be funny if that's how it was? Is like steel is good against wood, but wood is good against ground, and ground is good against steel. And it's like, why? And then you realize it's the rock, paper, scissors.
Well, then you realize that for some reason wind beats all of it, because that seems to be how the only one even wood. Because I'll just use regular Dynasmon, which is fire. So I trump wood. I'm like, okay, well, how do I go from fire to wind? But yeah, my ability. So okay, my F1. Do you think my F1 attack, my F2 attack, and my F3 attack? What attribute do you think those are?
Wind.
Weirdly enough, same abilities on regular Dynasmon are all fire, but mine are all wind.
Like, fucking 6 of them came out of the fucking woodwork there.
You weren't real prepared.
I was not prepared. My level 19 ass got fucking raped.
That's what happens if you're not prepared, sir. What did you learn?
that I need to go kill the den mother. Almost got 4 gold. That's what I learned.
Bro, that's not impressive at all.
You said you're like, oh, that's not impressive at all, and then you realize, oh wait, this is classic.
Bro, no,
gold.
I'm thinking about back when I'm thinking about like, real games, bro, and live.
You're like, live, that's not impressive at all, and then you realize it's classic, and you're like, oh, level
Dude,
level
in
19
live,
and 4
I make a
gold,
shit
that
ton
ain't
in
too
live.
bad. And then you realize, then you ask, well, how many skills you got to go buy? And I'm like, I don't know yet.
All of them, and each of them cost like 1 gold. They're like, hey, I know how you just I know you had to like grind like fucking 10 levels to get 1 gold. But we're gonna need that 1 gold to teach you this super useless skill. But you have to unlock this skill in order to use any of the better ones. It also will cost like 5 gold.
The thing I really like about Zyger now is it actually tells me which skills are useful for me to pick up. So I'm not just fucking buying all the useless skills. Pick up all those
useless skills. No, buy the useless skills. You never know when they'll come in handy.
Some of them, you're right. Some of them are actually I actually use like on my paladin.
Well, I didn't think sheeps were gonna be useful, and then I was like, bro, this is way nice. I just turn everything into a sheep. I ain't gotta fuck with the mob. I just turn it into a sheep and fucking walk away. But after they unsheep, then they're all pissed off, and then they chase you down, and they're like, I gotta kill you for turning me into a sheep.
Oh, shit. Woo-wee. Dustin, did you see this? All these fucking bears tried to take me on, and I said, fuck you, bears.
I don't understand why I can kill steel types so easily. Why is wind effective against steel? Explain this to me. What do you mean ground is stronger than steel?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, I'm just trying to understand in what world does steel get beat by wind, bro? What do you mean steel is weaker than wind? I feel like steel would be stronger than wind, right? Like, am I crazy? I guess I could see ground being stronger than wind. That makes sense. Steel being weaker than wind? I'm scoozy. I'm not too sure. Well, you don't have any electric. Like, there ain't very many electric either. Maybe that's why steel is so good. It's because it doesn't like inherently like have like any like really that many things in game that are super effective against it, because only electric really is considered super effective. And apparently wind element is really strong too against it for some stupid ass reason. I dare say if I pit my fucking Craniumon versus Dynasmon, I kind of think Dynasmon might win. Just because I mean, it seems kind of dumb because I shouldn't be capable of doing what I can do, but I can.
John, don't you remember the chick from Shield Hero? She's like, I dare say.
That too. Dude, season 2, when's that out? November?
October.
Yeah, boy.
I'm excited.
I remember when you first introduced me to anime and you were first watching, I was like, nah, bro, that ain't me. I was irritated already.
Now it's like, you got any more of that season 2?
Bro, that's a good one. That's a good one. Is
Dude,
Clover officially over yet or no?
I don't know. I haven't even checked it out since they announced that it's going to be the last season.
I can respect it, though. I'm kind of glad. Cody and I were having that discussion the other night. Kind of glad it is its last season, but sad at the same time. It's kind of this weird thing because at least I can watch the anime end. Whereas, like, shit, some of these animes, like, bro, this shit's gonna go on for another fucking 10 years. It's like One
you mean
Piece.
like One Piece?
Yeah, like I hard respect One Piece for going for so long, but bro,
dude, it was going in the 90s.
Dude, it's like JoJo though, like right, like it's been going for fucking a hot minute, bro. Like
yeah, except JoJo got remade. It just didn't even get remade. They just continued on.
Oh, see, and that's kind of like I
haven't watched any of the like last 2 seasons of Attack on Titan, but I have read the manga up to like the final season.
You know, one thing about an anime series that I wish would happen that I don't like. So I don't like the idea of Boruto or whatever.
Boruto's not bad.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I don't like the idea of it. I like the idea of, like, I like how they did Naruto and then they did Shippuden. And what I would like to have seen, dude, honestly, rather than Boruto, how about back when? How about we do like mini series where we see literally like the third Hokage in his prime more? Because remember there was flashbacks during the last arc when they showed some of that
Hokage and in his prime, and see like Jiraiya and them training and going through all that.
Yeah, or
see like the Minato.
Why am I so fucking strong? Why am I beating fire? Shouldn't fire inherently be my weakness, Ken?
You'd think.
Why am I effective against that, too? I mean, they are vaccine, though, too. I'm fucking busted as fuck against vaccine. I just see that it's a fire vaccine, and I just assume that, you know, one-shotting everything into oblivion doesn't make much sense. I mean, hitting for, like, you know, 9,000 doesn't
He's just come out of nowhere.
Good. Fuck you.
Like
Ken.
I had 2 health, and it's like I collect my thing, and it's like I'm gonna rape you.
They do 2 damage. Do the math. 2 health versus 2 damage equals dead Ken.
100%, man.
Everything does 2 damage to me. I go around doing the 2 damage back, and I do 2 damage to everything. Dude, I like using Cranium on X in this zone. This is way easier with him. I don't have to point and click. I just walk around, just one-shot everything. Just slap everything into oblivion. I like his angry hand. I like his little fucking maniacal like attack. When I sick him on something, he's just like, good. So,
yeah.
We gonna watch anime when we get bored, sir?
Of course. Let's see.
We'll just go ahead and blast a Saber Leomon into oblivion. Wow, one shot. He's Steel, bro. Why? Why do I one shot Steel? That doesn't make any sense, dude. How does Steel? How am I super effective against Steel? What the fuck do you mean wind beats Steel? I just can't get my head around that. What kind of fucked up attribute system do we using here, bro? What world does wind beat Steel and ground trump Steel? What do you mean?
Common core. It's the common core. It's the common core system.
Bro, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. So what? Wind beats everything but ground? Is that what I'm understanding here? Wind beats fire too? So wind beats steel, wind beats fire.
How does wind beat fire? Wouldn't wind make fire worse?
No, wind beats fire. Apparently wind beats apparently wind is like a trump. It's like the electric. It's like wind must be kind of like an electric attribute. It just trumps all. It trumps all but ground. And sometimes ground, because that's going to happen next. I'm just going to be like, even though it's technically supposed to be my direct weakness, I shouldn't be able to just slap it down, but I'm going to slap it down. It doesn't make sense at all, bro. I hate the attribute swap in general. It irritates me knowing that it. Okay, so knowing that I go from a fire attribute to a wind attribute, which is strange to
What the
begin with.
fuck is this bullshit? Fucking piece
2 damage,
of shit.
2 health. Game
like,
over. GG.
Runs away and fucking brings back fucking help.
Yeah,
Fucking...
that's what happens. They call for help. They said, "Fuck you and your shit." They're not gonna let you beat them down.
This is why you need a sheep. This is why you need a sheep.
What was it that was doing that to us? Was it cobalts? No, it was something like that though.
Murlocs?
No, we were in a zone and it was you and me were talking and Wes was talking about his flight simulator. We were in a zone and we were fucking trying to kill those little mobs and there was like a shit ton of them. And we kept aggroing like way too many at once and then they try to like fuck us over. Okay, steel type, right? Wow. 50% of its health in one hit. It's a steel type at level 90 and I just basically one-shot it. I don't understand. What do you mean steel is weaker? I don't understand. I gotta look at the attribute system. That doesn't make sense. Either I have something that's causing me to be effective against it, or something's not right, because I don't understand how how that attribute swap goes. Unknown and virus are strong against me. I'm strong against none and vaccine. That part makes sense. But since when does wind attribute beat out everything but ground? I don't understand how that works. Isn't steel and ground the same idea? But no, okay. But dark attribute. But dark attribute doesn't instantly die.
Really?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Spoke too soon. They can take at least one hit. I hope it would have been nice to get a light attribute out of it. You know, Kintaro Mon got the short end of the stick. Similar to Dynasmon, instead of getting a good attribute, it gets the ice attribute, sir.
Ooh.
Also good against like one thing. It's good against water. I think that's about it. Weak against everything, strong against water. I'm like, not sure how many water Digimon there are. Trying to think of one right now outside of like the Seadramon line. I got nothing. Dude, I get to see who can hit more. Beelzemon or Dynasmon?
Beelzemon.
How do you figure?
I don't know. I'm just
1% or 1 second attack speed versus 1 second attack speed. I hit harder than he does too. The benefit is I have evasion. He does not. I wonder if he has more health than me. I doubt it. He is going to get beat down.
Fucking purify these motherfuckers so they stop fucking attacking me.
I'll purify your face. I'll use my patented face scrub. Alright, Beelzebub, 1v1 me, noob. He can't hit me. I just inherently win because he can't hit me.
You can't hit me.
And doing 9,000 damage a hit does help a lot too. 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 1230, 9,000, 9,000. That 1230 was a critical randomly thrown in there, sir.
9,000,
like,
9,000, 20,000. Just
dude,
randomly.
That's how the criticals work in this game though. Sometimes you'll hit a critical and you're like, the critical's not like, it's like a random generated number. Like sometimes you might hit like an insane fucking number and you're just like, bro, how the fuck did I hit that fucking hard all of a sudden?
How did you not? So I gotta get death caps.
9,000. I love hitting everything.
Oh, I'm sure glad that I am. Oh, god damn it. This was a bad idea.
Dude, I wish movie theaters would open back up properly. You know, another movie franchise I wish wouldn't have died out so quick? The Warcraft movie.
Oh, that would have been fucking amazing.
I think, well, they got so much hate from the fandom, and I'm like, bro, like, just because it doesn't follow the exact story you've seen how many fucking times? I understand it's like it wasn't like the most perfect film ever made, but because the budget was so high and the backlash they got from it, and the fucking basically outright boycotting they got, they'll never do it again. They'll never do that.
Like,
they should, but they're not. Okay, here's the thing: you don't make movies to lose money.
No.
And so it was basically a bunch of bad publicity, lost a bunch of fucking money. So
well, they'll try again here in a bit to capitalize. Like,
dude, I think it'd be fucking awesome. I think that the story, I think they did a pretty good fucking job. I know that it could have been better, but considering the budget that they tried to work with, and I understand that they CGI'd a lot, but I mean, like, I thought they did an alright job, bro. Because I mean, like, a lot of the cinematics
that could have been a lot better, but I don't understand why they were trying to do it from Warcraft 1's point of view. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you're playing WoW, a lot of people don't know anything about Warcraft 1. So if you're starting from Warcraft 1, it's gonna, like, throw people off. They're gonna know Thrall only because, you know, he's in the current game. You know what I mean?
I don't really care for Thrall.
Because that was the baby, by the way. You're gonna know Gul'dan because he was the dick that freaking killed me when I walked up to him in Legion.
Yeah, he didn't like you, sir. He said no. I think Gul'dan's a good villain, though. You know what? He's a villain with a cause, though. He's a good villain with a cause. I think that's kind of another thing we kind of lack nowadays. Like, I think that with Shadowlands, like, I don't mind the jailer, but doesn't he just feel kind of like generic villain number whatever at this point?
A little bit.
Ooh, unknown type. I don't know, man. I always thought Gul'dan was a pretty cool bad guy. I think that his motivations were interesting. The same thing, like, I think that any villain's motivations are always a good thing, a funny point of view to always look at, because sometimes when you look at the bad guy's point of view and perspective, it kind of changes how you view the story. Like, we were taught, like, good and evil, you know, bad and good. I was Nicole, and I point out to Nicole, like, even like in Aladdin, I was like, is Jafar wrong? He wants to overthrow a regime that's corrupt, that's caused these people to be in poverty. Like, look at the under his fucking family's rule, what has happened to the country? Is it wrong for him to want to overthrow some fucking ignorant fucking idiot that can't run a fucking country properly? I don't think so. How he goes about it may not be the best way to go about it, but I mean, at the end, like, he's just trying to do something about the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to actually solve the problem. Like, he's worked under his family's regime for how long, trying to be like their advisor and trying to fix the country. Like, he started from the ground up. Like, he came from where he's basically a different version of Aladdin, but we're from like without the fucking lamp and any of the special powers. He's basically tried to fix it himself from the inside, and then, like, he's got to deal with this pompous retarded fucking sultan who doesn't fucking see the problems, who has all these massive feasts and all this wealth, but doesn't share it with the people that are fucking dying in the street, you know? Tell me he's not, you know, again, like, you can't tell me he's all that bad of a guy if, you know, obviously his motivations may be slightly misplaced and selfish in some ways, but in other ways, you got to think
slightly,
about it
sir.
like that. But you also got to think about it like this. I mean, what would you do if you had years and years and years being a servant under a bunch of morons who didn't know what the fuck they were doing and just kept making things worse rather than actually fixing the problem? And rather than listen to you, they're like, nope, I'm the boss. I'm going to do what I want. I mean, we kind of live in those regimes now. And we're just kind of like, really? This is stupid. This is wrong. And they're like, doesn't matter. I'm the boss.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Is it wrong to want to change the current regime if it only benefits the few instead of the everybody equally? You know what I'm saying? If it's like, oh, well, I like this regime just because it benefits like this handful of people. Dude, is Mekuman any good? I see that it's
don't know.
unknown. Is it just because it's unknown typing that makes it decent, or is it basically trash?
I don't know.
It's light unknown. That's a very strange combo. What is Shoutmon?
Unknown steel.
Bro, you're weak against wind, bro. Don't forget it. You get bodied otherwise.
Well, you keep reminding me.
Doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Doesn't make sense to me. I just, for some reason in my mind, I think ground and I think steel and I think similar and I think should be strong against, but again, for some reason, weak against. This doesn't make sense, bro. I'll tell you right now, like, let me just swap this around real quick. Let me pull out my fucking shit here. Let's see what he says. Weak against electric, strong against light. That's the problem. It's light he's strong against, not wind. So, okay. So steel is strong against light, weak against electric. That makes more sense. I'll be right back.
So don't fuck with electric. Let's go turn in this next quest. There's some of this crap that's in my inventory. Just need forewarn parchments. gonna be one of those. Yeah. Come on. Oh. Come on, crit. on, just die. Wasn't exactly trying to do that, but we'll go with that. Now I just need to get 6 fine crab chunks, and hopefully they're fairly quick. I'm 3 bars away from 20. Only 4 more. About 2 more. Just need one more.
That's better, sir.
Feel better?
Yeah. Let's see. I should have got my last of my rewards. That's one tiny Bahumon, by the way.
Oh God.
Dude over here got the smallest fucking level 3 Bahumon. He's like, bro, if I would have gotten a level 2, I would have been happier. That's
He's
what
like,
that says to
just
me.
need that level 1, man.
Ooh, I got another ocean. Some mid-class data.
Boom. Now to go turn in all these quests, and I should hit level 20.
I'm kind of glad they're giving away some transcendent chips right now too. They've been really good the last couple events about giving us like a handful of transcendent chips out every day, because it makes it so much easier when you're trying to level up when you got transcendent data.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't really need the aquatic data or the plant-based data, but we'll take it. You'll never guess. You'll never know when you want to hatch a woodmon. I didn't do my Genkumon quest yet. Ooh, what does this item do?
Of course, it says
Ooh.
that.
Ooh. This
What?
nesting doll event is so fucking awesome.
Oh, what you got?
Oh, it's only 500. It hasn't looked like 1,000 boosters. I was like, shit.
I think I have gotten 1,000 booster out of it.
I got some more tamer skill items that I can use. And I got the fucking...
Guess what says it's still being processed?
That stimmy, sir?
That tax return.
The tax return still getting worked on there, sir?
Yeah, it's only been over a month, sir.
You think there's going to be an Omegamon Zort X?
Probably. Eventually.
Well, because I mean, like the model for War Greymon and Black War Greymon is basically just a reskin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter which version; it's just a reskin. So
More or less.
I need to finish collecting monster cards, bro. I have 12 level 4 hatch backups right now. You want to know the only issue?
You don't have any level 4 eggs?
I mean, I have Pawn Chessmon Black, which is Queen Chessmon, which when am I going to use that? Never. I got a Charmamon egg, whatever that is, whatever that evolves to. Hold on. I got that encyclopedia. Let's see. S Charmamon. Oh, he evolves to Skull Mammothmon. But Skull Mammothmon X isn't in the game.
Oh.
So, I mean, kind of useless. I got that Raremon, and Gazimon.
Boom. Ding, level 20.
I guess I don't know which. This has got to be regular Gazimon. This is not the Millenniummon one. So I got regular Gazimon. Which again, not really seeing a point of purpose to make it level 4. Or 5. Well, it's technically already 4, so. I really need some fucking shits here, though. Let's see. Inventory. I don't want to run these monster cards, but I might. I don't have a lot. I don't have enough to make it worth my while to run. I'll check channel 1. What the F? What do you mean channel 1 has the least population right now? Did I miss the memo? Did everyone say fuck channel 1? We're no longer going to be on channel 1. We're just going to be on channel 2.
Mm-hmm. You didn't get the memo? I thought I gave you the memo.
Well, if you got 10 Terra, there's this guy here. It'd be selling those level 4 eggs, sir.
For 10
Bro,
Terra?
I don't even know why. Oh, this guy's selling it said Cranium on Cranium X. I bet you he's selling the Cranium on boxes. This guy's selling Rosemon, the Rosemon X Factors for 750 Terra. Really don't see the point. Don't think it's that great of a Digimon, but, you know, what do I know?
You don't know nothing, sir. Apparently. I'm
just looking at shops real quick. This guy's selling Alphamon, pretty much all the garbage fucking that I always get. Let's see. This guy's selling magnets. 50 Terra. I mean, no, bro. Just. I might buy these. I might buy all these fucking high monster cards, bro. Those high monster cards are valuable. High monster cards might actually be useful. I need level 2 high monster cards for a reasonable price. Those are level 1s. What do they do again? Yeah, level 90s. I can't level up Cranium on with those. I need level 2.
Alright, I gotta ride the boat back. Lock mode on. And then I'll go get the trainings.
This guy's shop says free, Ken. What do you think it costs?
Not free.
God, dude. I hate people. Don't even put free then. Like don't put free. Like you can get fucked. This guy's selling.
But sir, it's free.
Yeah. This guy's respectable though. This other guy's shop, he's literally selling all the Dark Masters first mode items for 1 Terra each, which is actually very fair. Dude, there's just such. Dude, there's so many people ran monster cards. There's so many fucking burst mode items now. Like this guy wants 6 Terra for a toy gun. 100%. 100% can find it probably at one of these other shops for fucking less than 3.
So now I'm waiting for the boat.
So this guy is selling that X antibody Megidramon X, Craniumon X, and Beelzemon X. Oh, did I mention those are the boxes that you gotta scan for like 50 Terra each?
No, you didn't, but I kind of figured that's where you were going with that.
Oh, this guy's even better. He's selling Jesmon X, Beelzemon X, and All Force X. All for the low price of like 50 Terra. Oh, did I also mention those are only scannable boxes? Oh, here's a guy selling X tickets for 45M each.
45M? Wow.
And they don't look like they're selling. I wonder why. This guy said this guy's so much. Oh, here we go. Here's another guy. This guy's selling Beelzemon boxes for only 25 Terra. This guy said he was selling X tickets for 19M. I would have bought them out and sold them for 25.
But you didn't.
Monster card 5 for 10M, 15 for 6. War Grelmon for 3 Terra. Here's the thing. Can't you craft that for like 750 meg or less?
Yep.
Like, bro, what?
Bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean 3 Terra? Like, what? This guy also selling the toy gun for 6 Terra. For everything this guy's selling is fucking overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's got the Alphamon or you can beta, the actual item.
How much?
Less than 900 Terra.
Okay, that's fair.
That seems about right. That's more or less what I expected, so
about 20 more levels and I can get a mount.
Hey, this guy's still trying to sell Magnamon X for 40 Terra.
Just 40?
Shit. This guy's selling Monster Card 6 for fucking 13M. Still too much. There's everybody else is selling them too, bro. This guy's selling those Shining Spirits for 14 Terra. That's another good way to maybe make some money, though. I know it's a lot of grinding, but leveling up the Spirit Digimon to level 100, then trading them in for Shining, and then selling the Shinings. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If you sell them, that is. I mean, this guy be selling the Omega Blade, bro. This guy's selling War Grelmon for 2 Terra. 2 Terra War Grelmon, sir. Omega Blade. You can get that Omega Blade for 6 Terra, bro.
That kind of seems reasonable.
Considering it's a super common item, yeah.
6 Terra isn't technically that much. I mean, it's a bit of a grind, but...
Oh, I was looking. This guy had labeled high monster card level 2, but he's sold out. I need high monster card level 2 and 3.
No.
I will totally spend money on those if I actually can get those. But I have no interest in anything else at this point. Because all these burst mode items are completely like the burst mode item for Starmon 2 Terra. Yeah, I get fucked. I get it. I have like a million of them. Monster card level 6 and 7, 30 M. Somebody doesn't understand what a market flooded the market means.
What's that mean, sir? I don't know what that means.
Typically, that there's so many people trying to sell it that nobody everyone already bought what they needed.
By the way.
I know. It's just people bought out what they needed. This guy's selling Metal Garurumon X for 29 Terra. It's not like I fucking got one anyway.
It only costs 5 Terra to craft if you got 4,000.
Just right. Dude,
if you're rolling the loot boxes, you're gonna have the 4,000, sir.
Well, if you're just in Verdandi, just grinding out tickets, which it's not that hard. I generate 50 or so tickets a day just by fucking around. Not like I fucking work very hard for them. Just do the dailies. Ooh, high monster card level 2s.
All right.
Ugh.
So Iron Forge real quick.
If I bought this guy out, how expensive is that? Oof. Almost worth. Dude, I might buy this guy out of high monster card level 2 just to level up Craniumon. $25M is pretty fair price on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm buying them out. Fuck it. It's only 3 Terra. High monster card 25M seem pretty fucking cheap. Because it allows me to evolve or level up Craniumon now. Because Because I'm not gonna sit there and wait. Because I can at least AOE with Cranium on. I'm gonna be mad if I find it cheaper though.
It's always cheaper, sir.
I didn't see it so far. 25M, I'd buy it 25M normal rates. Because usually it sells between 25 to 35, so 25 being a lower end. I've seen it as low as 20, but not for level 2. 25 for level 2 seemed pretty fair. But I think the issue is so many people have them now. And again, people like me are not really running them anymore because I'm only going to run it not necessarily because I need it, but literally I only need to use it to level up Craniumon, but I have to fight high monster card level 2s and above because it spawns like level 110, 120s. And that's what I have to fight, is I have to fight things that are closer to my level because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, see, this guy's charging 30 Terra for fucking high monster card level 2. And he's charging 20 on fucking high monster card. High monster card level. See, here's the funny thing. High monster card level 1 for 20 Terra or 20M, 30M for level 2. Like, bro, why is there a 10M gap? Like, what do you mean? But then that dude over there was selling them for fucking dick all price.
Dick all you say.
This guy's selling the toy gun. How much he selling it for? 5 Terra. It's not worth that, bro. I'd say like maybe closer to 5 than 6. But I'd say honestly I would only spend like maybe at most 4 Terra on it. I don't even know if I'd waste that on it. Like 2 Terra for fucking that burst mode. Dude, most burst modes are only worth like a Terra, dude. Like the super rare ones, like a Henna, yes, that is worth it. Gungnir is also pretty rare.
Or you get it and you can't trade it, right?
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Fuck with your monster card 6.
Alright, so I need dual wield for sure. Fuck, that's 40 silver. Cleave.
You're 40 silver.
Rend.
You're Rend. I like telling you things. I like telling you your things that you're not.
Oh.
All right, man. Well, it's past my bedtime, so
Yeah, it's past mine
I got
too.
school in the morning.
I'm gonna go ahead with that one. Thunderclap.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, later, man. All right. Let's see. Sounds about right. Okay, let's go. Flatten this. 30-minute fucking cooldown for that? That's still a fucking nice ability, but Jesus Christ for the fucking cooldown. Please say there's something that fucking lowers that. Nope. $30-minute fucking. That's fucking ridiculous. Really don't matter which one's which. I'm gonna craft these. All right, that's it for the night. As you can see, finally got a sword and can dual wield now. So it's gonna be my Fury Warrior. All right, good night, everyone.